Hello guys, I am thinking I'm going to do something a little different. So for my last video, I have been rebuilding a 2.2 liter junkyard motor with some forged goodies, which would include the Wiseco pistons, the Eagle rods, but I have a feeling I'm going to be doing something a little different. So I had already bought the ZZP 2.2 liter supercharged kit, which is here, and I already have an LSJ intake and a beautiful supercharger. I put the ZZP's 3.1 inch pulley on it, but kind of where I'm thinking is I plan on this upcoming weekend taking a video and posting it hopefully next weekend with the supercharger on the Goblin. So kind of my thoughts are is I plan on pushing this motor as hard and as fast as I possibly can. The one that's in the car currently, I'm going to supercharge it with the 3.1 pulley, dual pass end plate, option B, and then with the 60-pound injectors and the ZZP kit. And I plan on just kind of pushing this one until I blow it up. So hopefully I don't actually blow it up, but if that is the case, like I said, I'm currently still building a forged internals one, which the block and everything else is already at the machine shop, getting the deck, make sure the deck's flat, make sure the head's flat, make sure the pistons are round, or the pistons are round, and everything is good to go. But follow along, and I plan on supercharging this next weekend, and then probably over the winter I'll show another video of the block that I'm working on. So like I said, next week we are going to do a nice video of the supercharged portion, and I'm hoping I'm putting around 210 at the wheel, but we'll see. I think right now I'm probably around 160, which is still a lot in a car this light. So I weighed it. This car weighs 1,510 pounds, I believe, is where I was at, 1,510, empty without me in it. And then the car on top of that, after you add the supercharger, you're looking at 220, 210-ish in that ballpark. So a lot of people on the forums are mentioning that if I'm building a 2.2 motor, then I just need to turbocharge it, which I like the sound of the supercharger. I like everything about the supercharger, the instant torque, the instant get up and go, but I do understand that. So what I think I'm going to do, again, I'm going to try and blow this motor up on the supercharger, which I don't think I'll be able to do, but I'm going to give it a go. So, and if it does, I have another motor waiting for me. In that one, I'll probably go turbocharged, and I might do the Z54. I might stick with the KO4. Not quite sure, but if you haven't followed along, make sure you follow along, and we'll post some cool videos of this DF Goblin. So just let me know what you think, if that's a good plan. If not, I don't really care, because this motor, if it doesn't last, it's going to get blown up. So thanks for following, and wish me luck. So I just wanted to talk at the end of this video and kind of tell you the issues I've had, tell you what I've done to overcome them. It was kind of a pain. It was more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I allotted, I want to say 8 hours to putting this supercharger on, and it took me significantly longer. I don't even want to guess, just issue after issue, but I think I got it all resolved. So the biggest issue was a vacuum leak that I could not figure out where it was coming from. I had issues on initially cylinder 1, which was showing a bunch of misfire. Thankfully, again, HP Tuners is nice that you can actually see what's going on live and not waiting for a check engine light to come on. So on cylinder 1, I took the spark plug out, swapped it with 2, took the coil off, changed it with 3, and the issue persisted. I got kind of frustrated, so I ended up smoking the exhaust, and when doing so, I found that it was leaking quite significantly. And then I ended up smoking the intake, and I found a couple small leaks that I was able to easily fix. Like this clamp wasn't tight enough, and the top there, the old map was broke. You don't use that on the 2.2 supercharge, so it's not a huge deal. I couldn't find any leaks, obvious leaks, so I decided I would take off that cylinder 1 injector. And when doing so, I swapped it with 4, and you would think if the injector was a problem, I'd have a misfire in 4. I didn't. I'd misfire in 2. Made no sense. I got kind of frustrated, and I thought, well, what did I do that I didn't do prior? And that was taking off the fuel rail and checking the insulators. I believe I was having an exhaust leak around the insulators. I could never really pinpoint it when I was fogging it, but eventually I got it figured out. And I also had a significant amount of water in the oil catch can. So my thought was either A, I am misfiring, and for whatever reason, the condensation is ended up in the oil catch can from the hot, cold starting, and so forth. And I was having a bunch of stuff spitting out the tailpipe. Well, I got kind of concerned that I was thinking it was a head gasket leak, but as you can tell, that is nice and green. I don't have any back pressure when the engine's running. So then my next thought was, oh crap, my intake's leaking. And well, as you can tell, I tore it all apart. I ended up using JV weld and kind of welding it together. But it's been fun, not really. If I were to do it again, I'd probably just end up piecing the parts together myself. ZZP's parts did wonders, and Matt with ZZP tuned it for me. It's turned out well. I can't complain. It just took way longer than I thought it was going to, so the wife kind of got a little frustrated with that. But anyway, yeah, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, if you can think of anything that I need to add next, you let me know. Eventually, I plan on turbocharging, and I have the engine up on the stand currently. I'm currently checking plastic gauge. I haven't tore it apart yet to check my tolerances, but everything else is just chilling right over here, ready to be installed, and hopefully that'll be a winter project. Don't expect that anytime soon. So anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video,